Hey guys, and welcome back. Well, there's more disturbing details on Nick Gordan and Whitney Houston's daughter, Bobby Christina. They reveal now that Nick Gordan was actually stealing Bobby Christine's money while she laid in a coma. Now, as you know or may not know, Nick Gordan was associated with Whitney Houston's family since he was a boy of 12. Houston and Bobby Brown had taken Gordan in and raised him as their own with Bobby Christina. Christina and Gordan grew up together, but their friendship took a romantic turn after Whitney Houston died. Now, following Houston's demise in 2012, their relationship took a serious tone, and eventually the couple came clean about their romantic relationship. Nick proposed to her with a ring that used to be Whitney Houston's. Now, the two went public saying that they had gotten married, but a claim, however, turned out to be just that, a claim. And through Bobby Christine's dad's lawyer, Bobby strongly refuted the claim, saying Bobby Christina is not and has never been married to Nick Gordan. Now, the couple seemed to be getting along for the better part until January of 2015 when Christina was found face down in a bathtub in their Georgia home. Now, Gordan attempted to perform CPR on Christina as the medics were on their way. She was admitted to the hospital and placed in a medically induced coma. Now, a few weeks after Christina was hospitalized, Nick claimed that the family would not let him see his, quote, wife. June, Bobby Christina's court-appointed attorney filed a $10 million lawsuit against Nick Gordan, accusing him of stealing money for Christina. Now, other accusations played to the tune of Gordan physically abusing Christina and even knocking some of her teeth out. Now, barely 3 months later, they were back in court, and documents accused Nick of placing an unconscious Christina in a bathtub after injecting her with a toxic mixture, which Gordan denied. Now, Hargrove claimed that Gordan had taken money from Christina's bank account without her permission before and after being hospitalized. Now, the lawsuit claimed even after Brown's hospitalization and while she was in a coma, Nick Gordan accessed Brown's bank account and stole in excess of $11,000 from her bank account. Now, the lawsuits further stated that Gordan had intentionally and with no authorization or consent transferred the money from Christina's account while she was in a medically induced coma. Now, further claims on the lawsuit stated that following their alleged marriage, Gordan used this misrepresentation to control and limit who Christina would interact with. She also could not make any appointments without his approval. Now, toward the end of June in 2015, Christina's health was still deteriorating. Now, under the supervision of her father, Bobby, and her aunt, Pat, she was moved from a rehab center to a hospice facility. Now, unfortunately, as you know, Bobby Christina never regained consciousness to shed any light on what had transpired between her and Gordan on that fateful day. Now, Bobby Christina met her tragic death in July of 2015 at only 22 years old. Now, the circumstances leading to her death were eerily similar to that of her mother, who was also found face down in a bathtub. Now, in a twist of fate, Gordan found himself in the middle of a legal battle where he was found responsible for the death of Bobbi Kristina. Now, after months of disregarding the lawsuit against him by Bobbi Kristina's family, the Fulton County judge ordered Gordan to pay $36 million to the family for a wrongful death. Now, Bobby Brown spoke up and said, "All I ever wanted was answers relating to who and what caused my daughter's death. Now, today's judgment tells me it was Nick Gordan." But Nick Gordan ignored orders to appear in court twice and was deemed legally responsible for his fiance's death. Any testimonials from Bobby and Kristina's friends would be admitted through omission. Now, following the court order to pay $36 million in damages, Gordan never spoke about that formal statement. Now, up until then, Gordan had maintained silence. He had never once verbally commented on the death of Bobbi Kristina or the court proceedings required him to pay millions of dollars to the deceased family. Nick's family spoke up for him and said Nick isn't in a good place right now. He doesn't have any money. You can't get blood from a stone. They claimed Bobbi Kristina's family would not be getting anything from Gordan. The source also added that Gordan was likely to file for bankruptcy, adding that he was not in his right mind and was still mourning Kristina. Now, Gordan was unemployed at the time and did not have a dime, but Gordan would live another few years, and on New Year's Day in January 2020, he also met his untimely death after an apparent heroin overdose, 5 years after his fiance's death, and 8 years after Whitney Houston's death. I tell you that whole situation was very sad, and I often wondered why didn't they press criminal charges and why was he not in jail? He would definitely have to go to jail if he was deemed responsible for my child's death. But karma has a way of playing out, and so tragic. And for those deaths, I think Bobbi Kristina, 2015, she died 3 years after Whitney, in the same type fashion as they say Whitney did. I tell you, that was so tragic. All right, guys, that's it for me. Thank you so very much for watching my video. I hope that you will like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And as always, important, be blessed, y'all.